just to, I mean, to let our students be able to achieve the learning goals and particular tasks, or the desired proficiencies that we want them to achieve. Okay. So when we evaluate instructional materials, we look into clarity, relevance, engagement, adaptability, and sustainability. The most important thing when we do revisions, please think about sustainability. So you will reflect. Make sure that you will reflect and ask yourself, do you think, what happened to this material? Is this sustainable enough to be used for this particular level? Or maybe this material can also be used into this another level of proficiency for my students. Okay. So the best thing there is you are open to revisions and you are open to evaluations. And the more people or colleagues or students who will explore the materials that you are designing or you are creating for them, the better would it get. You will get a lot of peer reviews and then feedback, and at the same time it will make your material be sustainable, and you will see the magic of evolution of the materials that you have designed. So when we think of instructional materials development also, give it away for classroom-based research, okay? Or to your action research. So if you want to evaluate certain materials that you have created or your peers, for example, then that could be a very good research question or study that you would like to be able to think for the future. Okay. So here's my takeaway scenario. You just finished this webinar and now eager to share what you have learned to your colleagues or teacher friends who are not here. But when you talk to them, they make it clear that they don't see the value of digitizing materials, for example. What will you do? Anybody? Let's reflect for a moment. Maybe we could have 2 minutes. And then Miss Margot, could you please help me here?
Yes, sure.
Yes, let's go to the reflection. So here's the scenario here, or the situation. You just finished this webinar and now very eager to share everything that you have learned today that your teacher friends who failed to, experience. So, but when you talk to them, they said, why would I see the value of digitizing my materials where I'm very comfortable with my comfort zone using this traditional, paper-based materials that I'm having right now? So
We
what
have
are you going to
Immaculate.
do? Yes, yes,
Immaculate
yes,
says,
yes.
I will invite them to my classroom session where I have digitized materials. Then we have Sarah Madiba. I will share with them the advantages of using materials in the learning, teaching process. Then we have Tobias. My students will be the best ambassadors sharing their experience with the digitized materials. That was Tobias. Then we have Immaculate again. I'll prepare one material and share with them to try their classrooms. Marcella says, I will first implement these facts with my learners, hoping they will silently learn from it. Then we have Beata says, ask them to benchmark with either my class or another school doing the same. Then we have
Yes.
we have Ibrahim. What about locally creative and innovative instructional materials? Are they useful in teaching language? We have Antonio. Let me read two more.
Yes.
Then back. There's oh, that one is appreciating. Then we have Veronica. I will tell them that future is in our hands. We transform or we will be left behind. Wow.
Ah, yes, 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 perfect. Yes. Very, very well said. Very well said. I'm very happy. I'm very happy to to hear your thoughts and ideas and about these things. I'd like to go back to we are now nearing the part of our talk today. So I'd like to go back to the one who shared a particular situation, or I mean, an experience or example of how they use their curriculum in their schools or institutions. Miss Margot, right?
Yes,
Can we go back to that?
Beata, kindly just unmute and ask the question directly. I was thrown out, so I don't have the chat. Or Immaculate, you can assist us. Beata, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there, Margot.
Okay. Ah, yes. Okay.
I had a concern. My concern is that basically we know that matters curriculum development process and curriculum design, they are usually done by a central body by the name KICD. And teacher is primarily not involved in the process of curriculum making all the way to implementation. It is that implementation stage that the teacher comes involved. So upon I got concerned to the sense that
I cannot hear you well.
We are unable to hear you. Beata, just unmute.
There is Amsalu. I'm trying to mute him as well. Alemo, please mute. Okay, Beata, you can go on.
I think I got his point. I got his point. Correct me if I'm wrong, but what he's trying to tell us is that how can you resolve this particular, I mean, situation that it's I think that's experience with them. I mean, Mr. Biata, that they are talking about that they're most of the teachers are not really involved into first-hand creation of curriculum, because for all we know, curriculum is, of course, it's a statewide, right, or a department-wide thing that something to do that the educational managers should be sharing to all of us. As I've said again, yes, we are provided with the curriculum, with the syllabus, with the course books, and everything that we need to achieve for our, I mean, and at the same time for our students to achieve. And can I talk?
Immaculate, kindly mute. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So yes, so we are there to actually implement what our educational managers would like us to do, right? Since we are teachers and we are the drivers, and the implementers of the curriculum that they have already shared with us, or really obligated us to to implement. Then it is quite different when you go to your classroom. There is what we call as academic freedom, okay? And the best interest should not be the success of how you're going to do about it, but what you have in mind should be your students, okay? How will my students consume, explore, and navigate the complexities of the curriculum and the course books and the syllabus that my managers are trying to, trying to let me do or achieve something to do inside the classroom. So think about it. It's, as you can see, it's not only a heavy load when it comes to cognition and comprehension for us teachers. It's a burden, actually. The most important thing that you are thinking, or I mean, you're planning to do is, yes, we don't have that. We don't have that obligation. At the same time, we don't have the right to, revise or think of something to do, change the curriculum. Okay, it's not. It's not our job. Okay, what we are trying to make ourselves easier here is that we have to do something or simplify all those things that our manager shared to us. For us to do that inside the classroom is to simplify everything through a very well-designed instructional material. I hope
Okay, I think
I've answered.
We'll have
Yes.
2 more questions from Tobias and Alemo, then we wrap it up because you're even past time. So Tobias, kindly unmute and ask your question.
Thank you, Lorna, and good evening, everyone. I didn't actually have a question. Mine was just something to add to what Dr. Lorna said in relation to the question that was asked. I know that as teachers, we are not directly involved in determining at the level of government. They would give us the curriculum to follow. They would give us those overarching objectives of what we should achieve in the curriculum. But we as the teachers are the ones who bring it to life in the classroom. So I think that is where the opportunity is for us then to take advantage of that and see what we can do. If we can digitize our material, what solutions are there that can help us to bring this curriculum to life in the classroom. So I think that freedom still is there for us as teachers, and it's an opportunity for us then to be creative in how we design our learning materials so that students are able to still meet those objectives that make the learning process as enjoyable as possible. So I think, yes, we are not involved in creation of the curriculum, but we still have the freedom to manipulate our learning materials to suit our learners and help them to achieve those objectives. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely true. Yes. The best things is that when it comes to our classroom, we are the ones who are very responsible of whatever will happen inside. Or, the show must go on all the time. It is your performance that really sets the pace or sets the level of the expectations of your students. Thank you, Mr. Tobias.
Okay, we had one more, Alemo. Are you still there? Okay, we can see there's Ibrahim from the chat says, based on the question I asked, some classes are located in rural areas where there's no connection to digital. Can locally creative, innovative instructional materials be used in teaching English language?
Yes. Very much. Whatever you have, as I've said, whatever available to you locally and to your students at the same time. If tech fails you, then do something about what is traditional and tangible, but make it more meaningful and very engaging as well. Thank you.
Okay. This has been a very wonderful session, and being the last one in the year, I'm so happy that people have been patient even after we've gone beyond the time. But kindly allow me to welcome just 3 members who are supposed to say something in 5 minutes. Then after that, we'll give certificate of appreciation to our speaker, and we call it a day. So I'm sharing for the link in few minutes. Then we close. So kindly, Immaculate, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Margot. It has been a wonderful session. To our presenter, Dr. Lorna, we truly appreciate your presentation. So as we come to the close of this enriching professional development journey, I sincerely want to express my heartfelt gratitude because I have seen your dedication, engagement, and openness to learning. And this program has been a testament to our shared commitment in transforming education and ELT, to be specific. So by embracing tools and new methods that have been shared by our facilitators, one of our key focus has been the artificial intelligence in education. And we've been able to explore the potential that it has and it being a support tool in transforming education. So we also got a chance to delve into technology, and we know that it's a crucial driver in the 21st century classrooms. And this has really been very impactful to most teachers, especially for me. From a personalized learning experience, I am now at an advanced assessment technique area. Yeah. So I want to encourage us that as we live here today, this being our 9th series, to go boldly and try out the new approaches that we've learned. And last but not least, to the coordinators of IELTA Kenya, to the IELTA International, we truly appreciate for creating this platform for teachers and educators across the globe to keep on advancing themselves. And at the same time, not just for themselves, but for the learners who are eager to grow and go out there and explore all that they have. Thank you all for your energy and ideas through the 9 series that we've had together. Let's continue to learn, to innovate, and create meaningful change in education. Thank you so much.